forward. The subs, Barry Dowd and Richard Ayres. For Hull this afternoon, full-back Paul Fletcher, 2 Paul Eastwood, 3 Dave Moon, 4 Tim Wilby, 5 Dane O'Hara, the captain, 6 Richard Price, 7 Phil Windley, 8 Andy Dannett, Sean Patrick and Alan Tomlinson, 9 and 10, David Boyle 11, Wayne Proctor 12, John Sharp 13, and the subs, Gary Pearce and Gary Devorty. The referee this afternoon, Mr. Ray Tennant from Castleford. Certainly the atmosphere electric. As away we go for the first Slalom Lager Championship game of the season at Norton Park. And it's Widnes immediately in possession. And here's Martin Afia. Well, the fans will love to see him take the ball so early on. Surely one of the game's great crowd pleasers at the moment. Here's Anil. The ball lost. The referee seemed to have his head turned away from the situation, but decides it's a penalty for Widnes. Deciding that Andy Dannett was at fault. And so Brima Kirby, his first touch of the game is a kick into touch, a good kick as well. Well, these two sides looking for the first win of the season. Last week, of course, Widnes going down to Halifax, Hull losing to Castleford. And they'll be wanting to get the 2 points on the board as soon as possible. Widnes going forward now. The ball lost, and indeed a penalty for Hull. Eastwood's kick getting caught up in the wind. Very strong wind blowing from right to left across Norton Park in Widnes' favour for the first half. So surely they'll be kicking down towards Hull's 25. Those tactics, no doubt, swapping round in the second half. It's Hull in possession at the moment, though. Forward where they go. Alan Tomlinson trying to break through. No way forward for him. Richard Price. And Proctor. Tackling certainly very hard, as it always is in the opening few minutes of a match. 5 tackles up. And a kick through going straight to Offia. So Martin Offia certainly getting his fair share of possession so far. And again, referee Mr. Tennant spots that Hull are offside, and so Widnes move forward quickly. It's moved out to Sorensen. Sorensen looking for a way back in. He finds Windley. Windley brought to the ground just inside the Hull half now. Widnes moving forward. Away it comes towards the left wing. Breaking through is Richard Price. Price has got support. He's looking for Offia, but his pass goes astray, and the chance is missed. Well, Hull's cover was certainly very sharp there. They were back to mark the move, and really there was no way through for Richard Price and no one in the clear for him to pass to. But it's a scrum, and it's won by Hull. Must apologise to all Widnes listeners there, of course, mixing up Richard Price with Tony Myler. I'm sure that didn't go unnoticed, but here's Hull now moving forward, a kick through. He's going to find Alan Tate, who takes it well on the bounce. Now Mackenzie. Moved across and moved out well to Alan Tate, racing through. He's got support outside him and inside him as well. It goes on to Courier. Courier's just tackled. He's still going. It's a try. No, the referee decides not. Well, Mr. Tennant quite away from the situation, but his touch judge was there. But no doubt about it, a great break there by Andy Courier, supporting Alan Tate. But all the pressure still on Hull. They win possession, but right on their own line. Widnes for the moment, containing them well. Hull content just to try and drive it out one man at a time. Nothing too fancy in this dangerous position, but get to the 25. Wayne Proctor, not getting too far. Six tackle, and so Widnes back with possession, moving it again towards the fire wing, a dangerous pass. It comes out nicely now. Racing through is Darren Wright. He's got Ophir outside, and this is going to be a try. Yes. Well, the Widnes fans respond with jubilance. But a fine move there. Started just inside the Hull half. Whipped away to Darren Wright. And Wright moving it on again to Martin Ophir. Give this winger an inch of an overlap. Very familiar sight of Martin Ophir crossing the line, the rather unfamiliar sight of Bremer Kebby to take the goal kick. Certainly very difficult conditions for goal kicking this afternoon, but a very good effort, just fading wide of the left-hand post. So Widnes stay at 4 points to 0. And just the start they wanted. So it's up to Hull now to respond in some way. Paul Eastwood resuming play. All straight to Tony Myler. Myler straightening up again, looking towards the line, bounces one man off, gets it inside to Sorensen. Sorensen moves it away again. Widnes driving forward. And a penalty against Andy Dennett, holding the player down, holding Joe Bremer down in the tackle. And Bremer Kebby will again attempt to make valuable yards for Widnes. Well, a poor kick. Ball straight to Paul Fletcher. And Bremer Kebby, perhaps in an effort to put things right as quickly as possible, erring slightly in the tackle, foot up, the referee says, and so it'll be a penalty to Hull. Taken by Eastwood, well put into touch. Now Hull's turn to press for the first time really in this game. It comes to Price. Fletcher at acting halfback. Wriggles one way, wriggles the other. Finally caught by Paul Hume, dragging him to the floor. Windley, dummies. Again, no way through this Widnes defence at the moment. Standing very solid. Here's Dannett driving through. Windley moves it out to Price, on to Moon. Fifth tackle. Sixth tackle coming up. Price, little grubber kick for touch, but again he finds Offia. Quite amazing really the number of times Hull have tried to kick to touch and the number of times Martin Offia has been in exactly the right position to snap the ball up and run it to safety. A long kick forward. Exactly the tactics required in these conditions. Look at that, all the way to the 25-yard line. It's picked up by Paul Fletcher, but he's got a long, long way back to go. And that puts Widnes back with the initiative. Hull in possession, though. This is David Moon. That was Mike O'Neill who tackled him. So Hull just creeping into the Widnes half. Trying to gain ground through Alan Tomlinson. One or two supporters considering that a forward pass. Here's Boyle. Again, well tackled by Mackenzie and O'Neill. Another long pass, it looks good, it looks dangerous. As O'Hara tries to move it inside, but it's intercepted. Well, the touch judge is on the field. Deciding that in fact the tackle had been made, and so Widnes have to come back and play the ball, and here they are moving away. Always looking so very, very dangerous when they come towards this left wing, not least because at the end of a good pass is waiting Martin Offia. Darren Wright picks himself up. Pike. So scrum down. Well, that certainly didn't go in amongst the forwards, and the referee quite rightly saying played again. And it's Widnes who come away with possession. Indeed, again, confusion at the tackle, and it'll be a penalty to Widnes. Mackenzie with a tap. So it comes to Grima. Big, tough forward. Sorensen puts it inside to Mike O'Neill. Fancy handling, but no way through for the moment. Not backwards, Widnes moving forwards. Phil Mackenzie stopped just about 5 yards short of the halfway line. Moving wide again. Here's Hume. Little ball inside to O'Neill. O'Neill trying to graft some opening. But three Hull forwards all in attendance to make sure he doesn't get very far. Sixth tackle coming up. Kick forward by David Hume. Looking towards touch. O'Hara's chasing after it, but he's not going to catch it. Into touch it goes, and so Widnes now in a very strong position indeed, just inside that 25-yard line. Scrum to come. Was a moment when we thought we'd have to have one of these two sides changing shirts, but referee deciding that they didn't clash too much, and so both sides playing in their familiar colours. And it's Hull who are in possession. Wayne Proctor plays the ball. Here's Windley. Across they move it again towards the left. A little kick through from Price, but there's 3 Widnes players all waiting for it. The favourite and the man who gets it is Alan Tate, moving forward strongly, tries to get it out to Brima Kebby. Would have been Kebby's first run of the afternoon had he caught it, but the pass was poor. And so it'll be another scrum down just inside the Hull half. Certainly plenty of entertainment for the fans to enjoy so far. Still that one try from Martin Offier, scored in the 6th minute, separating the two sides. Differential penalty for Hull. Paul Eastwood called across. And his left foot safely putting the ball into touch. Tomlinson not getting very far at all. There's Windley, moves it on to Price. Price again to Wilby. Was tackled by, amongst others, Phil McKenzie. Hull moving forward still. John Sharp hurled to the ground. Price. And to Moon. Sixth tackle coming up. Well, right in front of the sticks, but don't know whether we'll be having a drop goal at this stage of the game. Indeed not. Windley tries to kick through, almost comes off. And David Hume is there to save the day for Widnes. Well, again, moving forward. Widnes rather moving forward with such power. Here's O'Neill. It's going to be another long kick upfield, again with the wind at their backs. And again, it's another great kick indeed. Doesn't quite make touch. When Paul Fletcher turns, you'll see 4 Widnes players all waiting to make the tackle. And Hull again trapped inside their own 25. Eastwood scutters, makes about 5 yards. It's John Sharp. Although busy trying to move it about. Trying to get as far away from the line as possible, but they're on the 6th tackle. It's a little chip forward by Wilby, but it's well taken again by Hume. And here's Sorensen. Not very pleased at all there, Kurt Sorensen, as the ball goes to ground. Gives Hull back possession. David Boyle making to the halfway line. Away it goes towards that left wing, O'Hara. One of the great speed kings in his day. Still very quick indeed. Andy Dannett. It's all valuable ground for Hull. Tomlinson manages to get the ball out again. Windley. To Price, tries to cut through, indeed he does, almost. Phil McKenzie just managing to grab him by the hips, and David Hume making the tackle. Here's Windley, puts out a high ball, it's a dangerous one, it's out to a fire, Offier! But the whole defence just closing up in the nick of time. Sorensen, a poor pass, but it's picked up. Paul Hume. But again, the passing so poor. And it's Hull in the shape of Paul Fletcher, who have the ball once more. There's John Sharp, the headband very reminiscent of Steve Norton, of course the player who held the number 13 shirt of Hull as his own for such a very, very long time. So a lull in the proceedings for a while, 20 minutes gone. Still that off your try. The difference. Widnes 4, Hull 0. But a beautiful break on here for Widnes again. Driving forward. Alan Tate stopped 10 yards short of the halfway line. Look at Bree McKebby. He's certainly covered some distance to get to the half-back position. And he's going to cover some distance trying to get back to his own position. In fact, he picks it up. Kebby. Forward pass. Well, the attendances last week for all 7 First Division games, over 50,000. Martin Afire do the wrapping up job there to keep Hull at bay for the moment. As I was saying, the attendances last week for all First Division games, over 50,000. That's a record, and certainly a sign that rugby league's state of health is certainly improving. The crowd here at Norton Park this afternoon, certainly very healthy as well. Hull, always a team well supported, even though their glory days seem to have passed. They still brought a lot of supporters down to Widnes. Tate again with a big kick. Again, the wind snaps it up. Bad bounce though. Here's Eastwood. He's got Fletcher outside him. Paul Fletcher picks himself up with a marvellous grin on his face. David Moon plays it inside to Alan Tomlinson. Tomlinson looking for support, but he's well wrapped up by 3 Widnes defenders, all anxious to make sure that he doesn't get that ball on at all. Paul Windley now moves it on to Price. Price out again. He's moving towards that left wing. Is Zahara inside again. Sharp, little chip forward. That's one to chase. And Bree McKebby trying to put the ball out, totally misses it, but fortunately for him, the ball does roll out of play before the Hull attackers are up there. So it's a scrum down within sight of the Widnes line. It's Hull's possession. Out it comes to Price, again to Fletcher. Here's Sharp. Widnes defenders now anxious to keep Hull at bay. Driving run by Andy Dannett. Stop though within a whisker. Anxious moments for Widnes. 6th tackle. It's make or break time. And make time as far as Widnes are concerned. Penalty to them. And so the pressure for the moment relieved. Alan Tomlinson certainly be very angry with himself for giving away that penalty just when things were looking so promising for Hull. Here's Grima. Whoa, well got out there. Mackenzie onto Sorensen. Away it goes again to Hume. And look at that electrified pace with Paul Hume. Inside to Kevy, but the pass astray. Well, David Hume just took off there. Whipped through the whole defence, but unfortunately the pass didn't quite go to Kevy's hands. And another scrum down. Again, Hull win possession. Here it comes to Wilby. Fletcher trying to go on his own from the acting half-back position, but not much joy for him. Patrick, once again to Tomlinson. Big barging prop. And seems to have caught Sorensen on his way in that run. Here's Windley, out again, it comes to Sharp, now on to Moon. Again, the Widnes defence so tight. Sharp again. Straightening up, the gap seemed to be there, but it closed in time. Dannett. So again, one or two hearts astir for Widnes. The last tackle, here's David Moon. And the ball dies with him. The referee decides whether the tackle was good, and so it'll be a changeover. Well, you would have thought that Hull would have perhaps tried the up and under there on that sixth tackle. This wind, very blustery indeed, not making it very easy for fullbacks to take the ball. But they decided to run it, and it came to nothing. Here's Grima. It out to Sorensen, a dangerous pass in the position, but indeed it gets away to Brima Kemi, his first run of the afternoon, and look at him fly. Well, Brima Kemi showing the world his pace and showing Hull his pace, but just tackled into touch midway between the half and 25-yard line. Back with Hull's possession though. Richard Price gets it away again to Wilby, can't control. Poor pass. Windley diving in behind David Hume's back to take possession. There's Eastwood, shakes off one tackle, shakes off a second. He makes room for himself and Fletcher, but Fletcher's caught just inside the 25. But Hull very much in command at the moment. Away it goes to O'Hara. Tackled, but still gets the ball away to Moon, but Moon again pulled to the ground. Here's Sharp. Dies with possession. Boyle. And a bad pass picked up by Mackenzie. And Widnes sigh it with relief for the moment. Hume, looking around him, decides to move inside. Widnes caught rather flat-footed. And then Hull caught rather flat-footed offside. And so a penalty to Widnes. Andy Carrier gets a good kick into touch. Looks like there could be a move on for Widnes, taken in by Grima. Mackenzie moved away by Paul Hume, who gets a beautiful pass out to Tony Myler. It's still going, and indeed the referee says play on. So Widnes on the attack. Here's Sorensen. Kebby plays it out again, away it comes. This is Derek Pike. Now Hume again, he goes through that whole defence with such ease. Away to McKenzie. Mike O'Neill sprints for the line, and it's try number 2. Right on the half-hour mark. Well, twice in just a couple of moments, Paul Hume went through that whole defence as if it was non-existent. And those 2 little breaks setting up eventually the try for Mike O'Neill. 30 minutes gone. Bream McKenzie can make it even more satisfying if you can put this little kick over in front of the sticks. And he hits the post. Well, unfortunate miss. No doubt the nerves playing on him at the moment. And don't forget, a very blustery wind indeed across Norton Park, making the kicker's life a miserable one. Nevertheless, the score still stands. Widnes 8, Hull 0. Referee having a chat to players from each side. Don't quite know what he was saying, but certainly wanting to get his message over. And Paul Eastwood will restart. Here's Grima, gets it out again, beautifully to Darren Wright, who's got off here in support inside. Wright, oh yes! Oh, marvellous piece of rugby league. What a wonderful try that was. Joe Grima started it all. Out to Darren Wright. We're used to seeing Martin Offiah score. Some great handling by his Widnes teammates, and then when he's given the space, he uses it. And a goal for Bream McKenzie, and an extra big cheer for him as well. The fans, no doubt, sympathising. And that will give him a great deal of heart. Extra special support in the far corner. So Widnes lead, 14 points to 0, as Eastwood starts the day again. A kick forward, Offiah's lurking again. His pace, will he beat the ball to touch? Yes, he does. He kicks it back inside. This could be try number 3 for Martin Offiah. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Well, the crowd go wild, but beneath me, referee Ray Tennant decides that that was no try. Well, that would have been a stunning hat trick had Martin Offiah been allowed to go on, but referee Mr. Tennant deciding that Offiah was offside. And so no try. Well, heartbreak for the Widnes supporters. They really don't like that decision at all. But Mr. Tennant, the man in the middle, the man who could see the situation better than most, deciding that Offia was indeed offside. So Widnes will have to get their heads back down again because it's Hull back in possession. Here's Tomlinson brought down. Boot away to the left, Wilby. Big long legs of Tim Wilby, not finding much space. Dannett. Andy Dannett. Very powerful forward, but as of yet, he's not found any way through this Widnes defence. And this is the sixth tackle. Windley decides to change direction of play, but it comes to nothing. Sixth tackle. Change over for Widnes. Well, I think that's about the third time that Hull have allowed the ball to die inside the Widnes 25. One does suspect that sooner or later, surely they're going to try and hoist an up and under, but doesn't seem to have occurred to them as of yet. Here's Sorensen. O'Neill, he gets the gap again, and away comes Darren Wright again. He's got Martin Offia inside, but will he see him in time? No, the cover was back too quickly, stifles the move, but Widnes still on the rampage. Away we come. Alan Tate out again to Paul Hume, but Hume holds on to the ball in the tackle. Sixth tackle coming up, quickly taken, no one there. A reacting half-back position. And Paul Eastwood very sharply nipping in to get that ball back for Hull. Sharp. Well, he goes to Fletcher. Here's Sharp again. But this Widnes tackling, very strong indeed. Keeping Hull right where they want them. Windley's kick, good one. Scott Kebby scuttling back, gets the ball. Again, he comes forward. Here's Tate. No Pike. This left flank looking very, very powerful indeed as far as Widnes are concerned. But it's Hull in possession. Price. Richard Price, halfback, playing instead of Gary Pearce this afternoon. Tomlinson. Dannett. Again, Hull though favouring this one forward, driving forward approach. Now they move it towards the wing. Will be well tackled though. Bremer Kebby certainly doing his fair share of tackling this afternoon, and it comes away to Widnes again. Martin Offia waiting at the overlap though. Referee Ray Tennant deciding he knocked on. Phil Windley to feed, away it comes. Here's David Moon, tries to go himself. No, Fletcher as well, going himself. Head down, takes it to within about 10 yards of the Widnes sticks. Patrick, at acting halfback, turns it inside. Here's Alan Tomlinson. Again held up though. by this strong Widnes tackling. Price. While there's no doubting Widnes' tackling at the moment, they're certainly putting him in very strong. No way through, Dannett. Referee deciding on a scrum down. And in fact, there goes the half-time hooter. No injury time added on. Plum on 40 minutes. And the half-time situation, Widnes 14, Hull 0, the scorers for Widnes. A try in the 6th minute by Martin Offier, then one in the 30th minute by Mike O'Neill. A second try for Offier in the 32nd minute. And a goal by Bremer Kevy. Widnes 14, Hull 0. So the sides come out for the second half. Widnes hoping to build on that 14 points to 0 lead. Hull hoping to get back into this game as quickly as possible. Well, Widnes certainly will have one disadvantage. They have the wind in their faces this second half. So they'll be keeping the ball very tight to their chests. Whereas Hull will have the leisure of being able to kick down the field, knowing that every kick will be a long kick. Andy Courier about to start the second half. And away we go. So Hull will be desperate to score as early as possible in this second half to give them plenty of time to work away at that Widnes lead. Here's Sharp. To David Boyle. Windley will put in a kick that will only go as far as Alan Tate. So Tate comes away towards his right wing. Makes good ground. Now Bremer Kebby from acting half-back. Away he goes towards the blind side. But not very far for him to go. O'Neill. Derek Pike tackled well. David Hume kicks upfield. And a good kick as well. Beats Paul Eastwood, trickles into touch. Neither side seems to have used any substitutes at half-time. High tackle on Andy Courier. And one or two tempers becoming a little bit frayed. But Mr. Tennant in quickly to sort the issue. I think Paul Fletcher's shrugging his shoulders there and saying, I didn't really mean to do it. Something of a reflex tackle. Andy Courier picks himself up, a little shaken, but not too badly injured, thankfully. And Widnes decide to go for goal. So just about 2 minutes gone in this second half. Already, Widnes have the chance to extend that lead. 14-0 they lead at the moment. Bremer Kebby, he's missed 2 goals this afternoon, scored 1. This one right in front of the sticks, but a good 30 yards away, and a wind blowing very strongly, almost into his face. takes his time. Another good thump of the ball, but again, just missing the target. So the score remains Widnes 14, Hull 0. It's Tony Myler's ball. Alan Tate almost dropping the pass. Bit of a clumsy pass there from Tony Myler, but nevertheless he's got away with it. Here's O'Neill, trying to straighten things up. Mackenzie acting half-back, throws it out to Grima. Good strong run. To Hume. Here's Myler. Out to Sorensen. Sorensen still going. He's going all the way by himself. What a lovely try. Beautiful try there from Kurt Sorensen, getting the ball after Paul Hume and Tony Myler had both broke. Here's Kebby with a chance to improve matters still further. And slots it over neatly. Again, a little more confidence being pumped into that slight body of Brima Kebby by that little goal kick. 20 points to 0, Widnes lead. Here's O'Neill, driving forward again. Now Derek Pike. Player who likes to slip the ball out from the tackle. Sean Patrick making sure he couldn't do that on that occasion. And Hull just a little bit too desperate to get up and make the tackles. And one of their players guilty of talking back to the referee, and so a penalty to Widnes just inside the Hull half. Poor kick by Andy Currier, no doubt the wind having a lot to do with that. Here's Grima. Derek Pike waiting, but it goes out to Sorensen. Hume into Myler. Myler straightens up again. Beautiful little body swerve. He's going towards the line, but he pumps the ball out to Martin Offia. And the pass was behind, and so the chance was missed again. But time and again, Widnes, particularly in the shape of David Hume, Paul Hume and Tony Myler, finding gaps in this whole defence. Hull now switching it towards this wing. They seem to have an overlap on. If they can move it quick enough, indeed they can. Here's O'Hara. But a lovely tackle by Brima Kebby. Price. Windley trying to find touch, but instead the ball is going to roll out of play. Well left by Brima Kebby, and it'll be a tap on the Widnes 25. Taken quickly to O'Neill. O'Neill trying to find the whole defence napping for a while, but he can't. Sorensen driving through. Hume. Still going, and it's on to Tim Wilby, who takes the overlap. It's out to Price, and Price is going to score Hull's first try of the afternoon. Well, a little piece of slack passing. I think Joe Greener, the man to blame. He threw it out without really looking. Tim Wilby snapped it up, and just as he was about to be tackled, out it went to Richard Price. And so Hull make their mark at last. 48 minutes gone. Perhaps this could be the spark of a comeback. Kick, little jab with the left foot, and it's a good one. So 20 points to 6 to score. Paul Eastwood's goal reducing the deficit just a little bit more. Widnes in no hurry to restart the game, as in fact Hull decide to make a substitution. Off comes Richard Price, the goal scorer, and on comes Gary Pearce, the man who lost his half-back position to Price. So Hull, fresh life in their legs. They're at last seeing that this Widnes defence can be beaten after all. Desperate to beat it again. Kick through, and a lovely judge kick as well from Gary Pearce. His first touch of the afternoon. Just drops it over Bremer's Kevy's head, and it bounces out into touch. So a nice way for Gary Pearce to start the afternoon. But it's Widnes in possession. Here's Kevy. Passes out to Myler. No, Courier deciding to take it on his own. The two Humes combining well, and it comes to David. Desperately trying to get the ball away again, but it comes to Sean Patrick for Hull. Making the interception. Dannett. Here's Pearce to Sharp, looking for Pearce again, but just scoops it up. O'Neill. Widnes perhaps caught with their concentration lacking just a little at the moment. Certainly been shaken by that whole try. Just needing to get their rhythm back again. Here's Hume. Here's the man who can get that Widnes rhythm back. Not on this occasion, though. Pike, long pass to Myler. Away it comes again to Courier. He gets Kevy away. Kevy's away. Kevy cuts inside. He's got support. But the space dries up. Still a good run though from Bremer Kevy. 6 tackle coming up. Grima throws it out. Here's Ophir. Ophir takes it. He's going to go himself. Ophir's going for the wing. He throws it back inside. And that's a delightful piece of rugby league by Martin Ophir, setting up Darren Wright for the try. Right, they score one themselves. Here's Kebby, 6th attempt of the afternoon, and that's 3 successes from 6 attempts. It's 26 points to 6 now. So certainly a lively start to this second half. We've seen 3 tries in just 13 minutes. And Hull going to make another substitution. Back comes Richard Price, I fancy, and away goes Phil Windley. Just tell you that Gary Devorty is also on the field for Hull. Here's Kebby. Well, he's certainly done nothing wrong in this game. He's kicked 3 good goals, missed 3, but the conditions not the best for goal kickers. He's tackled well on his wing, and he's had 1 or 2 sprightly runs as well, so surely the confidence will sprout from there. As Derek Pike makes a good strong move. Here's O'Neill. Tate's kick, the wind having dropped somewhat, goes to Fletcher. To O'Hara, straightens up, looking for the gap. He sees the gap, he's through the gap. Oh, look at this from Dane O'Hara. Well, that was Dane O'Hara of old, it really was. Just gliding through the Widnes defence. And Hull back on the attack. Here's Pearce, he's looking outside him. He's got Wilby. But Wilby tackled by Kebby. Devorty. Patrick running around in a little circle before being pulled down by David Hume. Devorty plays the ball out to Dannett. Dannett looking for some support, but he can't get the ball away anyway. 6th tackle coming up. Hull pressing, looking for a try that would pull them just that little bit nearer towards Widnes. Devorty tries a little chip through, it almost comes off, he still manages to get a pass out, it's still alive. Here's Pearce, evades 1 tackle, looking to get the ball away again. It's Fletcher, out it goes, and there's room on that far wing. David Moon racing towards the line, it's still alive, but referee deciding that there was an infringement. 6th tackle made, and so the ball will be turned over. And in fact, a Hull player obviously speaking out of line. Referee not liking his sentiments. And the penalty goes Widnes' way. Big cheers for Kurt Sorensen, who leaves the field to be replaced by Richard Ayres. Very popular player indeed, Kurt Sorensen. As always, playing a very important role in Widnes' game this afternoon. Widnes again, the tackling of Devorty, managing to cut the ball out, but the referee deciding that he pushed the ball forward. So scrum down, but Devorty certainly making his presence felt since coming onto the field. Hume takes it from the scrum. Inside it goes. Here's Pike. Racing forward. Richard Ayres outside him, but O'Neill loses possession. Lost again. A referee deciding perhaps one or two knock-ons too many for his liking. So scrum down, the sun coming out as well. So if you're a Widnes supporter, all is right with the world at the moment. Hull again at possession. Here's Pearce to Wilby. Here's O'Hara. Well tackled by Kebby. Fletcher. Not allowed to play the ball quickly enough by Richard Ayres. And a penalty for Hull. So Hull massing their ranks inside the Widnes 25. Dannett moving forward, but too quickly. Here's Boyle driving in. Dannett this time. Again, no way through. Great lacking of imagination close to that try line of Hull, but now they're beginning to move it away, and now the gaps are beginning to appear, but Martin Offia is there to cover. No way through for Eastwood. Here's Sharp, loses the ball in the process. And Darren Wright tackled behind his own line. Scrum down. Pike doing well. Getting our ball onto Paul Hume, who slowly picks himself up. Here it comes to Ayres. Grima almost through. Referee Mr. Tennant having no patience with players who won't allow the game to flow. Penalising Hull's Andy Dannett. Mackenzie plays the ball. Pike onto Hume, to Ayres. "22 minutes gone. Still Widnes 26, Hull 6. And as each second ticks by, that looks more and more like enough to give Widnes victory. Paul Hume trying to dummy his way through the defence, no way through. Hull's possession this time. David Moon not finding very much space to run with. Tomlinson, big burly forward. Sharp to Pearce, who lets it bounce up into his arms. Looks for some route out of the immediate danger, but can't find any. Quickly tackled by Widnes. Sixth tackle coming up. Pearce to Sharp, deciding to run it, but it comes to Offia. Poor passing again, bouncing up into Martin Offia's hands, and Offia on the loose again, trying to burst through that little gap, not quite wide enough. And earns himself a penalty as well. So Widnes anxious to get on with the game despite their lead. Here comes Derek Pike. Joe Greamer bustling to get through. Only succeeds in dropping the ball. And Hull about to make another substitution, so they've had both their substitutes off the bench and onto the field, and the players who they replaced have since returned, replacing other players, if that doesn't confuse you too much. John Sharp, the latest to leave. So 14 minutes left, still plenty of time for Widnes to build on this lead. Driving forward, here's Hume. David Hume, tricky little scrum half. Not enough trickery to get through the defence this occasion though. No O'Neill. Myler. Pike trying to dummy his way through. Doesn't baffle the whole defence though. Here's Hume again now, trying to make something out of the situation. He wriggles around one tackle, he puts inside! But it's no try. David Hume setting up his brother Paul, but referee Mr. Tennant, right on the spot, says it was a forward pass. So scrum down, just about 10 yards. Danger certainly not eased for Hull. They're still going to move the ball away from their own line. Tim Wilby, hauled down. It comes to Pearce, who puts in the long kick. Kebby running backwards, and again Gary Pearce, either by good luck or good management, getting that ball to bounce almost on the white line itself. So puts Hull back into the Widnes half. David Hume to feed, he gets it away from behind the scrum. Out it goes to Myler. Myler's got Tate running on. And Tate rather recklessly trying to get rid of that ball. It comes out to Offia, who again tries to push the ball out to Andy Courier, almost as if that ball had been a bomb on that occasion. No one seemed to want to keep hold of it, but referee finally deciding that there was a knock-on somewhere amongst that confusion, and so it'll be another scrum down. Hold to feed, but again it's Widnes' ball. Hume comes away with it to Myler, on again. Here's Ayres, Richie Ayres, just inside the whole half. Pike. Hume coming through on the inside, he knocks one pass off, he gets it out to Mackenzie. Mackenzie scutters another 5 yards. Good play by Widnes. Forward they go again, here's O'Neill. Pike puts it away to Courier. Another scrum down. Just into the last 10 minutes by my watch. Not much injury time, if any, to be added on. Still Widnes lead, 26 points, Hull 6. Tomlinson dragged to the floor. Here's Patrick, stocky little hooker. Pearce again, what can he mastermind? Puts it out to Wilby. Always willing to get into the thick of the action. Pearce again, puts a beautiful ball out to Devorty, who stretches his legs towards the line, but the Widnes cover back. 6 tackle coming up. Hull eager to run this ball. O'Hara at the end of that pass. He's got Kebby to beat, but Kebby pulls him down. O'Hara in his desperation puts a pass inside, but it's forward, and as that was a 6 tackle, then the ball goes to Widnes. Here's Kebby. Certainly brought some sort of response from the Hull defence. Rather more injurious to Hull than Widnes. Pike had a tough game, beginning to show. Here's O'Neill. Nice little run by Grima, gets it all away well to Darren Wright. Mackenzie. David Hume showed no mercy in that tackle. 6 tackle coming up. A bad pass, looking for Tate. He has to scamper back for it. Nicely puts the situation to rights. But dies with the ball on the 25-yard line. Hull in possession now. Too late for them to make any impression on Widnes' lead as far as winning this match is concerned, but I'm sure they want to pull as many points back as possible. Dennett, as ever, driving forward, looking for the chink in Widnes' armour. Out it comes to Price. Pearce, long ball, Moon, and finally dropped.
The Widnes man of the match is the Widnes number 5, Martin O'Fire.
ring of applause going around the crowd as the man of the match announced Martin Offier, scorer of 2 tries, would be scorer of 3 if many Widnes supporters had their way, one of his tries being disallowed for him being offside. But here are Hull in possession. David Boyle gets it to within about 15 yards. Pearce certainly involving himself a lot in the action since he came on. Hull rather stood still at the moment though. Patrick tries to get things moving again. Wayne Proctor. Tomlinson dragged backwards, 6 tackle coming up. And in fact the ball is lost and it's Widnes' possession. Richie Ayres. Dropped and a scrum. Little Phil McKenzie must have fumbled that as he went down in the tackle. Referee quick to spot it. Hull certainly enjoying a good deal of possession this last few minutes or so. Still to add to that single try. Here's Pearce. It's Fletcher away. No Eastwood. Back inside again. Boyle. And Widnes come away with it again. This time Derek Pike the man. Out it goes to Martin Offier. Offier 1-1. That's the way he likes it. And look at him go. Look at him go. Martin Offier is going to vary pursuits, it will be. But there's no stopping him. That's his hat-trick. Well, that's the Martin Offier we all know and love. Given possession, man to man. And watch his speed take him. Try-scoring season has started again for him. He's picked up exactly where he left off last season. And while all the fuss is made of Offier, Bree McKenny quietly pops over his 4th goal of the afternoon. So not too bad a game for him either, really. £32 points to 6. And what a way for Widnes to start. That score equalling the highest score from all of last season. They're not finished yet, still 3 minutes left. Myler trying to push his way through. Richie Ayres. Grima loses possession.
The Mike Collins Top Tackle Award has been won by the Widnes number 13, Paul Newton.
Although they're not throwing the towel in just yet. Here's Devotee. Game may be over as far as victory and defeat is concerned, but Hull still looking to pull a score back. Tim Wilby. He's played his heart out this afternoon, Tim Wilby. One of the Hull players who has. A little breakaway. Here's Offier again. This could be number 4. Offier, he's over the halfway line. He's over the 25. And that is number 4. Martin Offier, the man of the moment. Well, what a flamboyant start to this new season. The first match at Norton Park. And Martin Offia responds with 4 marvellous tries. McKebby, and that's his 5th goal of the afternoon. So the Widnes fans will certainly be sent home with a lot to talk about this evening. Defeated Halifax last week, left 1 or 2 a little miserable and wondering whether they were capable of repeating last year's performance of winning the championship. Well, today, surely, the answer is yes, they are. Here's Kebby. Nicely worked. And there's the final hooter. Mr. Tennant blows his whistle to confirm the end of the game. And what a start to the season for Norton Park. Widnes win 38 points, Hull 6. 4 tries for Martin Offia, the first in the 6th minute, the second in the 32nd, and then 2 tries in the 76th and 79th minute to cap off a wonderful performance. Man of the match for him this afternoon, and who can argue with that decision? Other try scorers for Widnes, Darren Wright, he scored in the 53rd minute. Mike O'Neill got 1 in the first half, and Kurt Sorensen also scoring in the second half. 5 goals for Brima Kebby to cap a nice home debut for him as well. Final score at Norton Park on a wonderful afternoon of rugby league. Widnes 38, Hull 6.